today. From Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans. Now Jones on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Jones pass.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, New England.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there.
Jones on the
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
on the stop.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Jones pass.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it'll be Titan football. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They will be led out by a 2nd-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Shotgun snap to Lock. He's going to fire one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Throwing on first down is Locke. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
66. Bullet ride. Charlie. Let's go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke. He's got it. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
57. Mike, 57. Here we go.
They'll run with Swift. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator and what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
McCann's got it teed up.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Patriots.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Now the Titans and Patriots tied together in so many personnel-related ways, but remember, these two met in the first round of the playoffs a season ago on a cold Saturday night in Foxborough, and it was the Titans who came in as the 6th seed and pulled off that stunner 20-13. Of course, Logan Ryan, one of those with Patriot ties, he intercepted Tom Brady, brought it back for the touchdown on what would prove to be Brady's final pass in a New England uniform. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
33-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, New England.
Off play action. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Operating from the gun, Jones. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he will find his man on the outside. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
It's Williams.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. From the gun, Jones. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal. You did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes. You don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
On first and 10, here's Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31.
And 4 at the 31-yard line.
Block working out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's third and 4.
K.J. Hamler, incomplete. Brings up third down and 4.
From the gun, it's Locke. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Now it's Swift. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Running is Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
The ball carrier.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They run with Taylor. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier. Was bidding for a second. They'll look to run with Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
They'll try and run. Taylor, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
Tucker McCann to kick off for Tennessee.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
38-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the
movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the 1st down against our defense by that decision.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
a 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
1st down, New England.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that'll be incomplete. He took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And he'll be out of bounds.
Illegal block on the ball. Return team.
What's the deal, y'all?
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Locke. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the gun, Locke. Man open left side is Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Locke. He'll go, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 37. McCann's kick up and good. And that will do it for this first half. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a carry for Swift. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run here with Taylor. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Jones. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
2nd and 3 at the 7.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. Smith catches left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Lock. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lock. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. On 1st down, Lock. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to... And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
Tucker McCann to kick off for Tennessee.
McCann's got it teed up. This one taken just inside. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by...
And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Patriots' 8-yard line.
Here's Swift. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Well, we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold them to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're one play away from doing it.
They certainly are very close to accomplishing what they needed to get done because they've treated this like a sudden change. You know, when the offense turns the ball over on a fumble or an interception, before you go out.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
DeAndre Swift.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Bravo. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go, D.
Throwing on second and long. Lock.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 4. Team.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
Operating from the gun. Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
Daniel Jones sacked.
Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
55 is my guy. 55. Ready?
Locke going to go on 4th down. Over the middle to Smith. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Locke now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
From the gun, Locke. Throw left side complete. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down.
Here we go. Set to 90. Pull. Twist. Race don't travel. Race don't travel.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. 30 pace. Let's go. We own them. We own them. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 5.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
57. Mike 57. Stop. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Check. 57 to Mike.
Now Locke again. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one. And the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Jonnu Smith.
A 5-yard touchdown. And this Titan offense is running away with this one. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side.
Jones pass.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. gain. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be illegal.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
Jones, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. New England on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones, and he finds McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete to number 83.
Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
First down, Patriots.
Throwing on first down. Jones. Over the middle, complete. That's Shepard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Gain of 13.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From the gun, Jones. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Jeffrey Simmons. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on second and long. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones.
Jones pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Jones pass.
And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Things to score, Titans 38.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Pass.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
Tucker McCann, the kickoff.
McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Now left side on the swing pass. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Patriots.
Operating from the gun, Jones. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now throwing on first down and completing it.
Jones.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Off the play fake. Jones. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts, and in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Second down and 8.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They'll run here with Swift. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. The Titans are moving on as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.